Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oni. You're welcome. This video is a follow-up video of my previous video where I explained how to start dreadlocks with relaxed hair. So if this is your first time on my channel and you're just watching this video and you missed the previous video, please stop here, go right back to the previous video, watch that one first before you come back to continue this one. This is so that you can understand what I'll be saying in this video, because I'm going to be making reference to the previous video. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining how to maintain your hair as you transition from relaxed hair to dreadlocks. In my previous video, I mentioned that after the two-strand twist is done, you tell your stylist to style your hair down, and this is important because it's going to keep your hair in place and keep your hairdo longer. Because if you leave your hair dropping, you're going to have frizziness real quick, so you want to style your hair in a particular style so that it stays longer. Now you want to do washing, you want to maintain your hair. You are going to take out that style that your stylist did initially, but please do not take out the two-strand twist. I repeat, do not lose out the two-strand twist. Your two-strand twist is what starts your dreadlocks, so you should not take it out. You only take out the style so that you're going to have a thorough hair wash. Concerning washing of your hair, you are the one that's going to choose how often you want to wash your hair. Do you want to wash your hair every week? Do you want to wash your hair every 2 weeks or every month? This is entirely up to you, but you have to wash your hair, okay, so that you don't have your hair smelling and all that. And you can also use any kind of shampoo you want to use, but if you are particular about not having harsh chemicals in your hair, you don't want chemicals in your hair, then you should opt for a more natural shampoo. Or you can just do what I did. I just decided to use black soap for my hair, so you can stick to using black soap too. Black soap cleanses so well. In fact, that is what I've been using this entire time. I don't do store-bought shampoo and all. Black soap just does the job, and I'm not afraid of any harsh chemicals in my hair. Now, after you wash your hair, before your hair dries completely, you want to apply oil at this point. You can use any oil of your choice. It could be coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil, or whatever oil that can be used for healthcare routine. You can use any of that oil. Now, this is necessary. It's important to put the or apply the oil just before your hair dries. Now, this is to moisturize your hair so that your hair does not become dry, too dry. I know when your hair is very dry, it leads to breakage, so you always want to regularly oil your hair. So at this point, after you wash your hair, remember that washing your hair, moving your hair in different directions is going to like scatter the style that is already on your hair. Okay, so it's at this point you will decide if you want to retwist your hair or not. Now, if you're like me that suffered from hair thinning and serious breakage, I will suggest that you do not retwist your hair until your locks are up to 1 month. That way you don't have to handle your hair too much. You allow the hair time, space to breathe and all. But if you don't suffer from hair breakage and thinning and all, then you can decide to go ahead and retwist your hair for every 2 weeks or so. So if you're going to be retwisting your hair, you can do this by yourself. Okay, at this stage where your dreadlock is still coming up, you want to use rubber bands to secure your retwist, or you can use clips to do that. But if you will be needing the service of a stylist, then the stylist can retwist your hair. Then also tell the stylist to style your hair down. Like I said in the previous video, styling your hair down is very important because it helps to keep your retwist longer. It can last you even more than 2 weeks if you style your hair down, unlike just dropping it like this. You drop it like this, it's going to unravel quickly. But after you have retwisted your hair or you styled your hair, whichever one you did, you want to always make water and oil your best friends. Now you can mix the water and oil together in a spray bottle to spray your hair regularly. This will help to moisturize your hair so that you avoid hair dryness, which leads to breakage. Make sure you shake that bottle before you use. Oil and water doesn't mix, they always separate. So that you can have all that goodness in your hair, you have to shake the bottle first before use. Some people or some locticians would recommend that you use gel for your hair. Please avoid gels. You don't want build up in your hair. So please avoid gels. The only gel that you can use without any fear, any concern is aloe vera gel. Now, aloe vera gel is soluble and it dissolves. So your hair is going to absorb the aloe vera gel into your hair, okay? And that doesn't cause buildup. It's natural and it enriches your hair. So please avoid gels so that you don't cause build up in the long run. This build up, when you're applying these gels, you don't see them immediately. But later on, like when you've gotten to my length of hair, you start seeing that your strands, your locks are beginning to have this whitish, cloudy look. They don't just look natural, they're not looking nice. This can damage your locks in the long run, so you don't want this. Okay. Then also please avoid thick lotions like shea butter, anything that is thick. These things are going to cause buildup in your hair. If you like your front hairline looking very clean, very sharp and all, you might want to use a very little amount of edge control or hair wax. Like I said, I repeat, a very little amount of edge control or hair wax. That is what you should use. You don't want to use more than that because that too can cause build up in your hair. So while you do all these things that I've mentioned, you can still continue wearing your wigs, okay? You can still wear your wigs. Remember, I said in my previous video that you can wear your wigs as much as 1 year or more, as long as you can wear the wigs, okay? Now, you need to remember that, especially for someone like you that's transitioning from relaxed hair to dreadlocks, you need to remember that the first year is going to be messy. You're not going to have the best of looks and hair of your hair in the first year. I had that experience too. So that first year your hair is going to be looking messy and all. But this is definitely part of the process, okay? So don't think of skipping it. In fact, you cannot skip it. If you try to skip any of the process, you might end up damaging your hair in the long run. So you want to be patient with your hair. Don't be in a hurry. It's all part of the process. So be patient, give your hair some time. Your hair needs time, to come up, especially if you're one that suffered from hair thinning, hair breakage, and all. You even need to give yourself more time. Okay, so give yourself time, give your hair time, and allow your hair to come out naturally without too much handling. I tell you, this is going to be the best decision you ever made for your hair. And the way this hair is, the more it grows, the more beautiful it becomes, especially if you're doing it the right way. If you're not doing it the right way, you wouldn't like your hair later on. You want to chop it off and start it all over again. So be patient, give yourself time, do not try to skip the process. If you have any question about this video or you want to ask me any other thing, please do well to drop your question and your comments in the comments section below, and I'll be glad to be of assistance. So this is it for this video today. Please, if you learned something from this video, please like, share and subscribe. Please do not fail to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I drop my next video, so that you don't miss out. Thank you very much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.